Indian teams somehow know how to play city side train just with their Molotovs. All right. If Risky just changes the pace a little bit, it's going to be over.
All right. So I think we are ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. We are going live. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun being called. So no more delays as Risky will be starting on the CD side here against D5. D5 picking. D5 opting to start on Dust 2, which is a map which they're very comfortable with. Second map is, of course, going to be Train, being picked by...
And it seems like they have a pistol round up their sleeve because they have gone for a utility pistol. 2 smokes, 4 flashes. That means they have something up their sleeve. It's not a straight-up execute. It looks like it's going to be a long wall. That's what I'm thinking. They're going to throw a long wall, isolate Tox, and have to take that Osman. But Osman's going for the info play right now.
Osman is peeking in. He hasn't been spotted out yet. We have Pexa playing very safe as well. Woods and Pexa, the 2 brothers. And let's talk about the lineup real quickly. It's A-Star coming in from Brutality. He knocked out Brutality earlier. Look at Osman though. He's being sneaky. He's not going to check the corner. And Pexa immediately opening things up. He finds it first, but Tox still holding the line. He's all alone against 3 guys. But he's not afraid.
Now, D5 is doing the right thing here by slowing down. They're not giving up their numbers advantage, so to say, right? Here comes the mid to be smoke. It's going to be a straight up A split, but Greens takes out Foxy. Nice trade.
And it's still taking the fun. There's a guy playing up close towards door. That's Breaker. He can spot anyone coming towards Xbox going for the boost here. Breaker, he's going to spot a guy out. Taps away, but Hunter with a nasty shot finds Breaker, leaving it a 3v5. And look at this rotation. This is pretty smart from D5. They're making it towards mid to B, but Caribou's waiting. Immediately gets his head punched in by Pexa, leaving it all down to Tox and Greens. Greens down to 11 points of health. Tox, he's got a kid as well, but no armor. And he is waiting over at... he's actually coming in from lower tunnels. And he's got to go big here, because a 4v2 post plan on the B-bomb side of Dust 2 is never easy.
I think this was a really good pistol all across the board. It was very simple, right? They were going to go for a long play, but as soon as they got that pick, they changed it around. And they adjusted really well.
A-Star finds Greens, and it's all down to Tox now. And this looks almost impossible. The bombs are taking away for a round. He's tapping away, unable to find anyone, and he's going to get mauled alive. They're even going in for the knife here as Pexa gets the headshot and Tox, and it's going to be, well, D5 winning the first round. That's a nice way to start things off.
Almost flawlessly.
And that's a nice way to start things off. It is their map pick. They are very comfortable in Dust 2, but it's nice to see that they actually have a semblance of a plan. They actually have some structure.
Well, it's all because of Foxy, by the way. Because Foxy, what happened is in doing Brutality, when they couldn't figure out why they were losing, they swapped IGLs a bunch of times. And one of the times was Foxy, and that's when they got a little bit of success. Foxy has the ingredients to maybe turn into an actually good IGL. An on-the-fly one.
Breaker gets his face punched in. I think we have the health and armor bug. Hopefully that gets sorted out very soon for production. In the meantime, this drop to 5. They're going with a long play here. All 5 members gathering in. They spot out Tox, and he's on 12 HP. The nade's going to be the death of him, and he's going to stay alive on 7 HP. And he gets a kill. Actually, he's going to Greens with his eagle. Finds it to the wall. It's raining in right now. 3 guys on the side. Tox got him by Woods. 100 joins the party. Finds us looking for more goals with a straight panther.
Oh, look at Caribou.
Caribou going huge. Picks up a triple kill. And it's going to fall all the way back to a short, and it's all down to Woods. All of a sudden, Caribou with a massive triple kill. Woods needs to stay alive with a Mac 10 long distance. And he's going to get taken down. Osman finds a kill. Risky will eco D5. What went wrong there?
Well, the round was wrong. See, it's not a bad idea to go long on the second round because you have a range advantage with your AKs against their pistols. But you don't have to force the commit, right? You go there, you get into pit. See, get the kill on Tox. He was peeking out, right? Throw a smoke. Force Risky to maybe do a pop flash peek, get that kill, then slowly go in. They're grouped up and allow Caribou to get a 3k, right? Even when you're taking the side, you need to space out enough so the trade game is there. They're just lined up for them.
All right, so Breaker with the scout tags down A-Star. It's pretty much a fully... no, actually they were going for the 4 spot, which makes sense. It did come down to 2v1, but Risky, they're playing it pretty safe here. No one... I like the setup from Risky. They're not going for the usual heavy long. And D5's actually trying to take advantage of that. A Tech 9 from Foxy. Actually, the Peter 50 shot
long range.
And Tox is trapped over the elevator. Is getting... Oh, perfect flashbang coming out though from the teammate. He's looking for more here. Goes to the wall, straight, unable to find anyone. 2 guys are crossed over. And Pexa coming in from squad. Finds a kill on Foxy. This is looking horrendous.
Oh my God.
Another great kill, leaving down to Caribou and Breaker. And what is this game early on?
Is the guys who should not be winning rounds that are winning rounds. The eco rounds is being traded left and right.
That's got to trigger you somewhere. He's out inside. Breaker comes in with the scout and the Peter 50. He's going to get a kill onto Pexa.
But the Starman's still alive. Caribou.
And if you look at the health, Woods got health though. The rest of them bleeding internally.
Caribou needs to make the first play here.
An instant headshot. He can look for more. The flash.
He's got a smoke as well.
They're going to get mauled down here, but Caribou turns around. And A-Star, he's going in. He doesn't have a kid. He does have a kid. He gets a defuse as well. And that is going to be the round for, again, very close. Karabov saving the
The
team.
economy is not good on either side. They're going to keep forcing here, trying to break the economy for the other team.
As we do see 2-1 up for Risky. D5, on the other hand, they will be going for the force again. It is going to be a second round loss bonus kicking in. But early forces coming out, a double force in fact, with the 2 AKs, the Galil.
The thing is, this is a very slippery slope for D5. You know, like, because it's coming down to a 2v1 and a 1v1, they're forcing. But before you know it, when you can't convert that crucial round, then you're going in a double eco.
And you can see Green pushing into lower tunnels with the MP9. He's got to find one. Breaker with the ops out already. He's going to decapitate Foxy. So this force buy not quite working for D5. They invested quite a bit here. AKs, Galils means another eco run coming out from D5. But that's going to enable Risky to go
that nade is awesome.
Does barely any damage though. As the A-Star taking down with 25 HP. CSGO nades still kind of messy.
So this shows that Risky has a really good understanding of economy, right? Breaker played super aggressive at mid-zone. But look at that. Nice entry coming in on the execute. They have the B bomb side now. It's a 4v3. They system up, but again,
A-Star's going huge here. Opening the B bomb side single-handedly, leaving it down to a 3v3. And from a 2-man advantage, negating it. That is absolutely massive. And now they have control of the side. Greens spots out A-Star, but he's not going to do much. It's switching over to the AK-47, picked up from one of the dead members of
A-Star
D5.
did a good job switching off the slot.
A-Star going huge here. Picks up 3 quick kills. Now it's a 2v2. Osman's going to reply back. And he's going to check the corner, finds another one. Looking for the third. Taps away. Hunter gets taken out. Osman with a massive triple kill there. And A-Star, though, he made that round almost happen. 3 huge insta headshots.
And that's the thing, right? So another close round. And they're probably going to be tested to buy again. But what I want to point out mainly is Breaker's play in getting that opening pick. He knows that D5 is probably going to force because it was a close round, but they will not force enough to have a sniper. That gives him free roam to actually aggressively peek at mid and force that opening kill. And that's a good understanding of economy. Absolutely. A lot of opposite will play passive there.
Absolutely. And now, Risky, they do win the round, but D5, of course, this time we're going to be using almost a full eco, a few upgraded pistols, that's about it. But on the bright side, I think you should be pretty happy with that. It looked pretty hot at one point, but they get the bomb done at very least. A-Star burning alive in the flames. He's got to make his escape. And for Risky, the money is getting kept at bay. They're not able to go all out here. There's still, money's not that great. As Pexer teasing over at mid.
The Opper here, Breaker needs to be careful.
The Moldar's going to come in. Oh, this is the first shot. He's going to fall back. He should be taken down here. Osman.
But Foxy to 50, man.
His shots and acid. Breaker's down to 2 HP. So all of a sudden, they're going to get another bomb down. That means a lot of bonus money here. Green gets taken down as well as a 4v3. And Risky is struggling against the anti-ego buys here.
There's a weakness here in Risky's setup, and it's Cat right now. When Breaker's not able to do a lot of damage at mid, if he's being able to be pushed into CD spawn or towards B, this Cat is quite weak. The hold on Cat's quite weak.
It's going to come down to Karabov here because Foxy's going to find Breakers. And man, Foxy is going absolutely massive. 3 kills all down to Tox here. The Molotov could, however, save him, but it might be a little too deep here. He's going to find Foxy. No, he won't. He's going to get taken down. And Risky are going to get ecoed, losing a round they had no business losing. And even the rounds they won against those force or eco buys were very, very close.
They're very sketchy. Like D5 is showing some signs that Risky doesn't have a solid city side right now. What I don't understand is that Risky is changing stuff up on the A side. At least on the anti-ecos, they give up long, right? They're like, we don't want to play close range against the Tech 9s. Got it. But for some reason, they're not really playing double catch.
Oh, Hunter!
Wow.
The wall bang. That is just disgusting. Looking for more. And Risky going with their own force buy. So this game is playing out like almost virtually every Asian game which we see. As Green's taking it early on with Hunter, who's wielding the big green, which makes sense. I mean, none of these players are dedicated operas on the team. Hunter was a Pug star. We used to see him a lot in So Strong Pugs playing, and he's actually doing a good job here. But Foxy has been a player to watch.
So one of the anti-ecos that's quite common that I used to call sometimes is that we know on an anti-eco D5, or anti-eco default, Terrace tends to hold tunnels from the right side. That's very
Breaker, though, with the scout through the smoke, times it right, finds A-Star.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Either through a scout or we just nade stack that corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you just know there's a guy there. It's a free kill. And Tox making a crucial info play. He's going to call that they're all going cat.
There's one guy inside a Goose, though, and he's playing it very safe. That is, of course,
but he's got no support. He's got no support.
He's got a CZ, but he's got a CZ. Again, what is with that? The smoke's going to come in, and he's going to notice they need to really check this corner. And Foxy's going to peek around the corner. Osman takes his time, finds one. Gets a second kill. That is just Brutal model's going to come in, but look at his flank from Toxin, taking his time. Headshot in the woods, last man left alive is going to be Hunter. And oh, Osman, is he going to go for the knife? Maybe not. He's completely lost track of what's happening. He's going in for the knife, and he's going to get the knife as well. Hunter gets the kill. That is just disgusting. And that should not have happened again. Both the teams struggling against his force buys, struggling against these pistol buys, and
where's the trade? Okay, I get it. He got a nice on Foxy, but how did they let him get a second kill there? Look at this. First kill, good. But Pexer, come on, man. You got to get that trade there.
And in the end, Hunter getting knifed as well. And he gets 3 guys stay alive. They get a free op, they get a free AK, 2 free AKs. 2 AKs, so they just had to invest in the M4, the UMP, and armor. And finally, D5 will have to make do with upgraded pistols. No armor, a couple of smokes, couple of
But knowing this game, they're probably going to win this round as well.
Knowing this game, and now Risky needs to take a deep breath and like, all right, boys, we got the lead back. We need to slow it down a little bit, you know. Don't just set up with the buddy system. Because right now they're getting picked apart one by one. And the same thing with D5. In that play, like, no trades came in. That was absolutely horrific. And again, talk to the massive play. Green's over in mid. He's going to play safe. He's going to fall back, but it's going to be a between split coming in real quick. Green looking for one. Finds one. Great! Great! They're looking for the third. Runs out of bullets. The Deagle's going to come out. Picks up the triple kill. Looking for... Oh! But A-Star denies the quad kill. He picks up the AK as well. It's a 1v3. He's got no armor, though. The bombs drop out in the open as well. But he's looking for more, and Breaker with the op. He's going to get the kill. 5-2. Risky. Lose 2 guys, but he should be pretty happy with that compared to how some of the rounds earlier played out. Greens with a crazy spray transfer here. That was nasty.
That was nasty. Basically, what's happening is D5, the rounds they're winning, they're doing so on the back of one guy hitting some nasty shots, like Foxy in particular, A-Star in particular, the ex-Vitality guys. But Risky's winning round because they're trading better than D5. D5's trade game is non-existent right now.
So, 5.
And I like his aggression. I love it.
Oh.
Overcommitting there though, but it was nice aggression.
A Breaker with a nasty shot on Hunter, and they're going to ensure that it maintained the man advantage, which Greens was able to get early on. And that's the thing with Greens, and even Osman, and mainly Greens, you'll see. He's the sort of player they send in for this aggressive push on the city side.
And information, yeah. So, see, there's a problem here. So Greens did the aggression, he got the kill. He over-aggressed and died. So it's 4v4 right now, that's T advantage. So the biggest reason for this round if D5 loses is Hunter. He solo peeked mid, no flash. Nothing from lower tunnel for a trade. Nobody up with him to trade. So like, that was just basically he threw away the round by peeking top mid, in my opinion.
So, D5, a man down, 3v4. They're slowly snaking their way towards short, where there's one man mating with that Osman with an AK-47 of his. Probably kind of default angle, using that barrel to, and Pex is going to be going for the play here, but he gets spotted.
Nasty shot.
Osman finds his headshot, looking for more, gets a second kill, looking for the third. He's going to go for the full spray, picks up a triple kill. Osman having absolutely no trouble whatsoever.
You don't want to give this guy an AK-47, that's what I'm saying.
And he just dismantles them single-handedly. That was nasty stuff.
His AK looks out of this world right now. And now, I think D5 might want to go for a tag pause for the next gun round, or at least just use this round to like figure out what they should do for the next gun round, because the round loss bonus is adding up, and slowly the game's going away from them.
And D5 again another eco, but Risky. The score looks pretty close, 6-2. But to be very honest, I mean it's been very close rounds indeed. It could have gone either way. It could have been 6-2 to D5 as well. But little mistakes from them. And now we have Breaker wielding the big green gun here as A-Star. The timing is off by a fraction of a second. Breaker's going to find the kill, looking for more. Breaker picks up a triple kill, looking for the quad. Hunter with the deagle though. He's going to round the shots, runs out of bullets. Breaker with the quad kill on the anti-eco run. Risky make it 7-2. D5 now with a buy round. But the initial aggression hasn't... it almost paid out. But again, losing a few rounds which you had no business losing, coming back and fighting them in the butt here.
Yeah, I like the fact that Breaker is being a float top. He played by spawn there and went to long and got that opening kill. At the same time, I would say even though D5 is on an eco, if you're going to take long, if you're going to scout long, either jiggle peek it or commit a flash to it. Anything. You're just running out long like that with a P250, hoping for a Hail Mary P250 headshot. That's not smart Counter-Strike.
So we do see... the buy coming up from D5. They got the open Hunter once more. He's gone for the glass cannon, and this is interesting. This is very interesting with Breaker. Risky plays, but he's not going to spot anyone out.
He's going to get the opening kill here as well. Breaker's going to get it. Okay, Ross is doing a good job just jump peeking it.
Staying alive.
Yeah. What Breaker needs to do now is actually go up on Cat. I would say instead of playing on car, he should be playing aggro on Cat and getting the opening pick. Because when they give up Cat control, that's when Risky struggles. They struggle when they play from Cat and CT. Sorry, from car and CT.
Alright, so
Are they going to go for the same city spawn, jump down, city spawn, take?
looks like it, but it's going to spot it out.
The smoke failed. The smoke failed.
You can't fail that smoke. You cannot fail that smoke. It's a pretty easy smoke as well as Hunter.
And actually, the smoke is working out for them now. Like Hunter did not see Carry Bob there. It was like a one-way.
And this is harsh for them. This is very harsh for them. The bomb is down in CD spawn as well. And Wooz is getting made into oblivion now, and he's gonna get trapped in. Tox gets a kill. The bomb does get planted. Hunter's got to go absolutely massive here. 1v4. And they're taking the time. They're going to all go in together. Flashbang comes out. Oh, he rounds off a shot, looking for more here. And he's doing a great job staying alive. Over and long. Greens comes in, finds Hunter. So they do get the bomb down. There's a little bit of consolation right there, but it's going to be 8-2. Risky are looking very much on point at the moment.
They look shaky at the beginning. I think they're just warming up now. But now I see some solid fundamental Counter-Strike. You know, they're trading well. They're changing up and catching D5 off guard with the entry picks. But honestly, Risky doesn't have to go to their top gear right now to win this game. I think D5 is just making too many mistakes and giving them the game.
So 8-2 to Risky, the Emirati team. And here's a problem for them. It's D5's map pick.
Yeah.
I mean, for D5, they need to win this map.
And it's a T-sided map.
And if it goes to Train, it's going to be Slaughter. I mean, it will be a Slaughter.
Honestly, I think you might be slightly surprised. I think Train might be a lot closer than this.
I don't think so. I mean, just speaking from a historical context.
Yeah.
Risky are a team who have virtually won all the Train games. Well, they've beat MVP Carnal back in the day as well. On LAN, I'm talking about on LAN as well. And even when they played against Signature, one of the best Southeast Asian teams online, they lost 16-14 on Train when they had an 18-20 ping disadvantage.
I like this now from Risky, like switching it up, double up. Talking again about the Train thing, right? In my opinion, Train is when it comes to fast Counter-Strike in Train, right? Sorry, excuse me. The problem is that if one team is not good at defending that on the city side, it becomes a pure firepower game. And we know D5 has firepower, especially in Elsa and Foxy. So that's what I'm scared. Can Risky hold against the fast mid, the fast alley, and all that stuff?
I think so. In the meantime, Osman over in long. He's going to get the kill. And there's a guy pushing towards long doors as well. So they have a lot of map control right now. They're keeping both the guys over in long. They're just relinquishing shot control, but it's going to be B play coming out, and Greens is waiting with the top of his train towards the B bomb. So they're going for the fake, but Greens is not going to fall for this. He's going to have his crosshair trained. They have a mid to B guy coming in. It's going to be Foxy. Karabov immediately gets a kill. Greens stuff. Witty up. He's going to find Ace. Looking for more, but he's going to get his face punched in by Hunter. But Karabov going big, picks up Hector, goes to the spray. Hunter picks up 2 kills, but he's got to go for way more here. He will be able to get the bomb down. 20 seconds remaining on the clock with Risky. 3v1 won't be a problem for him to go for this retake. Hunter on 13 HP, and it's going to be almost an impossible task for him to clutch this one out.
Yeah, and I think but the Risky, what they need to be looking for right now is basically not even losing a single guy, and that's exactly what they did.
And Talks with an insta headshot. He's going to pick up the AK as well. Risky really liking this free AKs.
They'll pick up both the ops. There's 2 ops here. They're going to pick both of them up.
And it's going to be 6 rounds in a row here, ladies and gentlemen, for Risky. Things are looking a little dire, you'd say.
Yeah, the Middle East team really stamping their authority on the city side of Dust 2.
And so D5 winning the pistol round very convincingly, losing the following anti-eco round, Risky winning 3 in a row. Then Risky got ecoed as well on the 5th round. Ever since then, D5 actually struggled in all their buy rounds. They haven't been able to really make a dent apart from the initial few rounds. They're Risky really looking dominant on D5.
I'm not a fan of this. Are they just going to try to change the pace now? Okay. Are they going to rush B for a second on a crucial gun round? And I'm like, that would have been a horrible idea.
But they have 3 guys making their way towards lower dark. Osman over in CD spawn as well. And they have a guy over in long. And it's going to be Osman. In the meantime, over in mid, it's going to spot out Woods. Osman's being such a pain in the ass right now for D5, to be very honest. Foxy though, he's made his way in. The pincer is coming in. He's going to spot on Carry Bob. He's going to get the kill here. He's going to go for another one. Yes, he does. Foxy going big, picks up a kill, and Ace are looking in the smoke, finding Osman. So somehow this might be working out, but Breaker and Toxin reply back real quickly.
But there's one guy right behind him. I don't think Tox knows that.
And Ace finds a kill, but now it's a 1v2. Breaker with the AWP. He's making his way from tunnels. They might not be expecting this.
Asa is just a very fantastic lurker. I think he's the best lurker in India, but that's all he's good at. The lurker, oh, sorry, I thought I was going to say lurker got lurked, but no.
And he's Breaker's going with the P250 here, and A-Star, very smart player.
He gave away his spot though.
Oh, and he gets taken down, and Breaker, does he have the time though? This is very close to it. 3, 2, 1, oh, and he gets in the fuse! That is absolutely massive from Breaker, and A-Star, he's going to play the time there. He could really play the time there. I have no idea why they had to rattle off the shots.
So this is like fundamental Counter-Strike. Here's a tip for any Indian team really. Prioritize your post-plant spots, right? You have a couple spots that everybody should play in, and then you have luxury spots. Pexer was playing in a luxury spot, Xbox. You should be playing either in platform, car, or back of side. Those are the 3 primary spots. After that, you go to Xbox. After that, you play closed doors. After that, you play inside tunnels, right?
He was talked over in long, and they're just completely just molesting D5 over in long. One more guy in the pit, and the Sox all alone. But he does have backup coming in real quick. You can see the rotation. This is so very fast. The flash is raining in. A-Star does find Talks looking for more, but Breaker's waiting for him around the corner. Breaker with a P250 along with Greens. And they're just going to shut down the long play. And Risky, they're winning the clutches. They're rotating real quickly. Here's the thing with Duster, one thing I've noticed, and one thing I kind of gathered over the past few years I've been watching CSGO and Dust 2, is the fact that the one advantage the Ts have is the fact that CTs are spread thin apart. At least looking at the majority of default CTs have, they have players playing far apart from each other. So the trade game with the CTs isn't really on point. But the way they're rotating so quickly is negating that aspect, and D5 are not able to quite burst out.
They're basically doing high risk mid round. They're like, we read that it's a B hit, let's just stack towards it, let's rotate towards it. That's what's working out for them. I love Breaker's style here though, like he's like so cocky right now, he's on fire.
Random a shot, they're all 5 guys making the way towards short. Walking up catwalk, and they have no one there. Look at Breaker immediately rotating in, and he's got his teammate as well. Molotov's going to come in, and they see the smoke. The flash is raining out, and it's going to come down to Osman. He's going to do good work here. Molotov's going to come in, make the life a little bit more miserable here, and it's going to be Osman is down to 11 HP. The Breaker's very low as well, and Foxy, great headshot on Osman, but Breaker staying alive with the op. He's going to make his way towards Spitty. Hunter's going to find Carrot in the meantime. Green's coming up from behind. It's so very low here, but Green's taken down by Pexo. Great shot from him. 4v2 now, and Breaker.
The 2 guys are so low. Breaker's just covering his teammate as Tox makes his way into the smoke.
I love this play from Breaker. It's very low. He did it. Tox, great shot on A-Star. The bomb is signed for short though, but
this post plant is good. This post plant's good.
They got a guy in Gandalf, but if the takedown was Foxy and Pexter were internally bleeding. But they got no Molotovs, they got no nature. Woods with a nasty shot. Breaker realizes there's not much you can do in this round. He's going to save the AWP. So D5 finally get another round on board.
Again with the cat take.
Again with the cat take.
They shouldn't, I know it's the last round. What's the point in hunting right now? You're losing a gun is way worse than hunting right now. They have enough money. Pexter, come on. Oh my god, this is so horrible for them.
Oh, Breaker made that expensive.
That was a very bad call by D5. Killing that guy doesn't mean they're going to still have 16k, they're going to still buy. You saving your gun is so much more important.
I mean, now they had just one gun saved, and they do salvage the op, but apart from that, if you look at the
Galils, they have 2 Galils, they have no utility.
That is a massive mistake indeed.
Come on guys, this is basic Counter-Strike here.
And could also be the fact that D5, I don't think they have a proper in-game leader. But I mean, this is basic stuff.
Yeah.
And you can see, Risky, no trouble whatsoever, dual up setup once more in place. And D5, 11-3. This is looking still very rough for them. Unless they have a stellar next level CD side, they're going to be struggling here.
I thought Greens was going to get that shot.
Flashman comes down, but it's going to be Greens who gets the kill. But Asa's going to trade for Breaker, immediately dropping out for short. But a smoke and
this is meant to be hit. The smoke telegraphy just shows something to be hit. And look at that. Instantly they went for the push around across long.
Hunter's going to get taken down, and Carabao gets found by Pexter. All of a sudden, this is working out for them. And now Tox and Breaker left alone, and Breaker. This guy is scary. But the 2 guys playing up close towards.
Yeah, this is very hard push one. I don't know what Pexter was doing there though.
Tox gets a kill onto Pexter, but now a 1v3, and this looks impossible here for Tox. Although he's an absolute beast, and A-Star to get the final kill, 11-4. But Risky looking very dominant.
So I want to point out one thing, right? There'll be a lot of other Indian pros watching this game, right? And let's talk about that Breaker 1v2 that he won. Most of them, and I'm telling you, they're guilty of this. Most of them will be like, oh, if A-Star got that kill, they would have won the round. See, as long as the round wins, they think, okay, it was all right. No, but they should have they'll never say it was actually a bad play. Our post-plant hold was bad. Just because you win the round doesn't justify a bad play.
Reminds me of the Steel video.
Steel, exactly. He said that.
And even the previous round, sure, they won the last round.
Yeah.
But a basic mistake when they had 3 AKs there.
Yeah.
I'm sure they wanted to opt away from him, but considering Risky had, what, 16,000 on a couple of guys already?
Yeah.
It really wasn't going to make a difference. There's going to be the pistol round going live real quick. It's Woods. He's
Oh,
missing all his
God.
shots, and he's going to take taken down by Usman. And Pexer, unable to save his brother, is going to fall back. But it's going to be a B play here. The C4 is making with the
Foxy has been
tunnels.
really good with his pistols here.
Pexer's going to find Osman in the meantime, and Foxy rattling away his shots. He's running out of bullets, going to go for the reload, and they are swamping, but Foxy with a great shot, looking for more. But Karabob's going to drop him now with a 3v3, and A-Star.
But the thing is, like, the other terrorist is really, really far away.
He's not going to push in, though. He's going to wait for... Oh, but what a
Oh!
shot! Green! Going absolutely massive, but this time it's a 1v1 A-Star with this Breaker, and he's going to stick the defuse, is he? And Breaker's taking his sweet time here. And A-Star is sticking the defuse, but Breaker, oh, he misses the shots. Now it's a 1v1, and A-Star, he doesn't have a kit, but he's doing a lot of damage to Breaker. He's out of 44 HP, and A-Star trying to stick it again, but no
There's no
kit.
chance here.
Oh, but he gets a kill, and he gets all the time in the world to go to defuse. A-Star with a save once more, picks up a crucial double kill in the end, and that is going to be the round once more for D5. So starting with the right foot, they won with the pistol rounds, but they're really struggling against this full
On the Andicos, yeah.
They're really struggling on that, and ladies and gentlemen, D5 picked Dust 2. They need to win Dust 2.
They need momentum right now.
They didn't ban Train. If I see Train, like I said, if I see Train, I really do believe that D5 have absolutely no chance in Train against what Risky can bring to the table. So D5 immediately going for the rifle buys. They're not going to go for any SMGs. And Risky, they're playing very default. They got the bomb down. They're just going to be going for another plant and go for the AK armor utility.
Which is smart call by Risky. That's the difference between understanding economy. Risky's never going to make that mistake, the hunting mistake that D5 made, right?
A-Star with the M4 going for the fight. Does a lot of damage to Osman. And Foxy Dog picks up 2 kills, picks up 4 kills.
3 kills, yeah.
4 kills
Oh,
for
yeah,
Foxy
total, yeah,
in the end
yeah.
there. Quad kill and A-Star with the 1. But, well, D5 at least not losing a single man on the anti-eco. But then, again, Risky, they didn't invest anything. Now we do see the AKs coming out. The utility is going to be very sparse, however.
Yeah.
Because I think they...
And D5 needs rounds like that, because on the city side, the economy management is that much harder. And when you're 11-4 down, and you need to mount a comeback, you need to win rounds flawlessly or losing max to max 2 guys.
It's going to be the long hold here, and this is going to be messy here. They're completely blind, and starting in the flames, but it's still pushing out.
Osman's going to burn to death.
Osman's on 11 HP, Breaker's down to a
Karabog,
Karabog burning alive
oh my
as well,
God.
and this is going to hurt Risky. They get the man advantage, but barely, because Breaker's on 30, Osman's at 11, Karabog's at 4 HP. They're all of them 1 bullet away from death.
They need to send Tox in first.
And Tox and Greens, the guys that are healthier, and D5, all of them a man down, they are definitely with the advantage. And you can see Risky, they don't want to get mowed down on over in long, because one perfect pop flash, 3 of them can just get killed, taken down.
I feel like this is going to be D5's round, and I'll tell you why. Because Risky is going towards B. And I think D5, yeah, not only this information play, ooh, actually now I don't know. This information play is a bit too insane.
Oh, A-Star finds one but gets taken down by Karabog, but then Foxy,
He's just lurking in here, he's doing a good job. I think they'll
he
expect
can just mow everyone down. They won't be expecting this. Oh, he gets spotted up by Karabog, the barrel peeking on the corner, and Greens is not stopping. Oh, that shot! And Karabog finally kills himself in the end as well, but Greens, the guy is a machine.
So, see, I was going to say, yeah, that's a nasty shot, by the way.
That is just disgusting.
It's like he's a DM server.
That is disgusting. Greens, man, calm down there, buddy.
Yeah. So what I want to say is, I was going to call a D5 win because A-Star and Fox on B is a stronger hold. If I was Risky, I'd be hitting A more. Right? I think what Specs is a weaker hold on A. But because A-Star being A-Star, there's a solo peak, makes it a 1v1 or 1v3, gives us that numbers advantage, that basically caught them off guard.
It's a long play coming out here. Hunter will beat him 50, rattles bullets away, but Osman and Greens are just slaughtering everyone. Osman's going to get taken down, but it's going to be a 4v2. It's pretty much a full league coming from D5. They don't have much money to work with. Greens finds Foxy. Last man remaining is going to be A-Star. And we know what he can do with any gun, but this might be a little beyond his capabilities as well. He's going for the 1Ds. Greens up dancing with him. And A-Star with a deagle, with a hand cannon, trying to find someone, but he's getting hunted down here. Risky. And Tox from behind dispatches of him. 13-6, 3 rounds remaining for Risky to take in map number 2, which is their pick, which is going to be in train. So D5 Bear in mind, they got decimated when they faced off against Risky and Cobblestone earlier.
Yeah, and D5 has no answer for the long. The long hold's really weak, and Risky smells that, and I think they're going to keep exploiting it.
And they know D5 are playing a very default setup over long.
Triple towards long, yeah.
Either 2 or 3 guys pushing long, but Risky are feeling confident right now. They're like, yeah, we don't care. We're going to go for the plays. We have the smoke.
They have better flashes, they have better smokes. D5's counter flash and smokes and Mortars are weak.
And it's going to be 4 guys over in upper tunnels. Again, here's the thing with D5. They have gone for the same setup almost every single time.
And see, this was both teams you can argue are kind of mixed teams, right? But Risky playing simple, solid Counter-Strike on the T side. They're playing 4-1 Counter-Strike. 4-1 Counter-Strike is great to play as a mixed team. You know, D5 was splitting up, having 2 lurkers and all that, and giving free kills.
At Risky, this is so smart from them. They're just walking out mid. Woods, he's going to be blinded and smoked off as well.
Fox
and now,
A-Star now.
A-Star very low with teams. So Fox going to get taken out. A-Star's found as well. And again, no map control, no eyes on what the teams might be doing. And then literally walked out of mid. Woods just replied back with a great kill here. But Greens, this guy just nasty.
He knows the guy's low, and that's why he's like picking him.
And he just overcompensates with that with a headshot as well. Now it's a 2v3. They need to go for this retake or... yeah, they need to go in for it now. They got some flashbangs to work with, and Fox just walks out a window, rips Pex's head clean off. Hunter in a 1v2. He's got a kit, he's got a couple of flashbangs, but he's got to go for a hero play here. And Green, little sneaky play. He takes a while to get the kill, but he will find it 14-6. And D5, when you're getting pincered that way, most top teams would either go for upper tunnels control or they push out from double doors and at least shut down the mid to be played.
Yeah.
Instead, they got pincered. A-Star got the kill in tunnels, but by the time he got the kills, Foxy, where was he looking?
Yeah, exactly. He's not watching his back at all.
And D5, 14-6, they will be going for the eco here. But ladies and gentlemen, to be very honest, this looks like the beginning of the end here.
Yeah,
I can hear the dead bell tolling.
The thing is also Hunter there on the 1v2, right? See, if Breaker was there, we were like, okay, he might have a chance, like on the other side. But he does such a novice mistake. He pre-fires, gives out the information very easy, reloads. Obviously, Green's going to push out and kill him.
But meanwhile, Hunter's pushing all the way top mid, and this could actually catch him off guard. There are no eyes in mid. Hunter is walked in, but he gives himself away. Osman will kill the lurk, and that could have been a very massive play indeed if Hunter managed to get a kill or gather some more information. But he gets found by Osman, and this B stack might not be working out here. Heavy presence over in mid, as we see Pexa running in towards C spawn to cut off the play over in short, but he needs backup here, and they're already making their way towards the A bomb side. The bomb's going to get planted for short, and Breaker misses an easy shot there. Pexa finds Osman, and all of a sudden this looks a little surprising. But top double kill. Greens finds Spectre. It's all down to Woods with the AWP in a 1v2. He's got no kit, he's got no armor, he's got to go for the hero play. He's got to pick up 2 quick kills for the AWP, but they're playing it very smart here. The smoke's going to announce where one guy is, but they're going to smoke him up. He's going to push him with a 5-7. He's got health to work with though, and he could try to use the smoke to his advantage, but he's going to get spotted out over in long. Greens will get the kill, and that's going to be Risky on map point, ladies and gentlemen. 15-6 to Risky and D5. Well, they had a great start, I won't deny it, but then after that, just sloppy Counter-Strike all around.
So, when a T team is playing 4-1 Counter-Strike, right? What's the weakness to that? What should the series do to exploit that? It's map control. Hunter did the right move. When it's 4-1 Counter-Strike, the T's don't have that much map control, right? Either you do some aggress at the right time, you catch the one guy off guard, or you end up sneaking into the back lines. Hunter should have just sat there. He kept pushing. He made footsteps, he died. He stays there, they win the round. 100%.
It was an equal round though, as D5 with the final bite. Look at short. There's no one in short. There's no one in short. Again, all the rounds, not a single guy in short. And Osman, free kill for him. And he spots out the guy over in pit as well. And he's just going ham. Osman, this guy is just a god.
If he got that 4th kill, I'd be like, this is Scream, this is not Osman.
This is just painful. It's painful to watch a Breaker. He just immediately come out. Foxy's going to pick up a kill though, but he's over in mid, and now they know where he is. The B bomb set has been compromised, and Foxy's going to go for the play here. Caribom's going to get a headshot. Pexter all alone in a 1v3, and he's got to save his team here. But Risky with a dominant performance. They looked a little shaky initially, but after that, just solid, great counter. And Greens, I gotta say, the guy is a beast.
The difference is right. It's like they're playing. This is what it is. They're playing fundamentally good Counter-Strike for the style of the team, but individually they have the game team experience to not make that many mistakes and exploit the other team's mistakes.
And you can see Risky, they take the map 16-6, ladies and gentlemen, and what a performance that was. Again,
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
D5 looked very, very solid initially.
Yeah.
But then Was it a nerves? Was it the fact that they were losing those anti-eco rounds? Something fell apart.
Honestly, I'm going to be a bit mean-spirited and say D5 didn't look solid individually. Risky had just not warmed up.
Yeah,